EastEnders Vicky is disturbed as shocking new secret about Joel is revealed. EastEnders Vicky Fowler is disturbed after finding out a shocking secret about her partner Ross Marshall's son Joel next week. It was recently confirmed that teenager Joel will take feature in a dark incel plot, having arrived in Walford with Ross and Vicky hiding a huge secret earlier this year. It was later revealed that while still living in Australia, Joel had upskirted one of his schoolmates and shared the photo online. Ross paid the family off to prevent them going to the police, but they demanded that Joel did not return to Sydney. While Ross and Vicky hoped that Joel had changed his ways since moving on to Albert Square, his behavior has only worsened, having recorded himself and Avani Nandra Hart having sex without her consent. While Avani remains unaware of the video's existence, she has been on the receiving end of online trolling after word spread around Walford High that she and Joel had slept together. In scenes to air this week, Amy Mitchell reveals to Vicky that Joel is the reason Avani is getting more abusive messages, as he shamed Avani for sleeping with him. A disgusted Vicky informs partner Ross about her discovery, and the couple agree that Joel needs more positive male role models in his life, while they hope his friendship with Tommy Moon will be good for him. Little do they know that he recently encouraged Tommy to pay for adult content using Alfie Moon's credit card. Things take an even darker turn later in the week, as Joel shows Tommy a video by a social media influencer who says derogatory things about women. With Tommy falling under Joel's toxic influence, will Vicky and Ross uncover the full extent of his behavior before things get even more serious?
Các bạn vừa theo dõi một sản phẩm của EastEnders Trailer TV. Xin chào và các bạn.
EastEnders star suggests missing Beale return after 10 years. EastEnders star Michelle Collins has called for a missing Beale character to return to the forefront of the BBC soap after a decade. The Beale clan has been at the center of some major storylines over the last few years, with Collins' Cindy especially bringing a lot of the drama. However, Cindy's daughter Cindy Jr. has been absent from Albert Square since 2015, only receiving a few mentions in Universe across the years. But now Collins has called for the character to return, issuing a plea for sex education star Mimi Keene to reprise the role. "I have never met Cindy Jr., so it would be quite nice if she came back," she told the Mirror. "She's probably too busy, but maybe she can fit us in for a week." Cindy Jr. left the square with her partner Liam Butcher following the shock death of Lucy Beale in recent years. It has been mentioned that the couple split and Cindy Jr. has been traveling on her own. Speaking of being busy, Cindy will be off our screens for a bit later this year, as Collins is taking some time out to appear in a one-woman show at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. Inspired by a real-life encounter she had, the one-hour dark comedy Motorhome Marilyn will see Collins play a struggling actor named Denise, who is obsessed with Marilyn Monroe. It's about failure, lost dreams, and feeling like life has passed you by. "She's an interesting character. I'm really excited to play it," she said. "EastEnders have let me have a month off, so I'm very excited," she added. The show will run from 30 July to 25 August, and tickets can be purchased now.
Các bạn vừa theo dõi một sản phẩm của EastEnders Trailer TV. Xin chào và các bạn.
EastEnders star Jamie Borthwick suspended by BBC after slur on Strictly set. "This language is entirely unacceptable." EastEnders star Jamie Borthwick has been suspended by the BBC after using a slur on the set of Strictly Come Dancing. The actor, who plays Jay Brown on the BBC soap, took part in the 2024 season of Strictly, with the star making it to Blackpool week before becoming the 9th celebrity to be eliminated from the competition. A video of Borthwick using an ableist term to describe the people of Blackpool during rehearsals last year has now emerged, prompting the BBC to take action and suspend the star. "This language is entirely unacceptable and in no way reflects the values or standards we hold and expect at the BBC," said a spokesperson for the BBC in a statement to The Sun. "We have robust processes in place for this." Borthwick also issued a statement, saying he wants to apologize sincerely and wholeheartedly for the words I used in the video, showing my reaction to making it through Blackpool week on Strictly. He continued, "I am deeply sorry for any offense and upset my words and actions have caused. It is no excuse. But I did not fully understand the derogatory term I used and its meaning. That is on me completely. Now I am aware. I am deeply embarrassed to have used the term and directed it in the way I did. It was wrong. When I made the video, I was excited and caught up in the moment. Again, that is no excuse. but my regrettable actions are not a true reflection of my views, or who I am. I enjoyed every minute of my time in the Blackpool Tower Ballroom and the town itself. The people of Blackpool have always been amazing with the Strictly crew, dancers and cast members. I know they will be again for this year's show and those in years to come. I am truly sorry. Warren Kerwin, media manager at Disability Equality Charity Scope, said attitudes and language like this are never acceptable. It's not just ignorant and hurtful to disabled people, it has wider consequences. Negative attitudes hold disabled people back in all areas of life, from getting a job to shopping on the high street. Mr. Borthwick needs to reflect on what he said, educate himself, and do better. We hope he takes the opportunity to get to know the reality of disabled people's lives.
Các bạn vừa theo dõi một sản phẩm của EastEnders Spoiler TV. Xin chào và các bạn.
EastEnders exit confirmed for Freddie Slater after 3 years. We wish him all the best for the future. EastEnders star Bobby Brazier is leaving the soap after 3 years in the role of Freddie Slater. The actor will film his final scenes later this year after playing Freddie since 2022. A show spokesperson told us, "We can confirm that Bobby Brazier will be leaving EastEnders, and we wish him all the best for the future." According to report in The Sun, Bobby has been keen to explore other opportunities away from the show, and the timing coincided with a storyline that soap bosses already had in mind. Bobby arrived on screen in EastEnders in July 2022. The character of Freddie had previously appeared on screen as a baby between 2004 and 2006. In 2023, Bobby's profile rose further when he competed on Strictly Come Dancing and made it to the final. He also appeared in the Paramount Plus series Curfew in 2024. EastEnders is currently undergoing a cast shakeup following the arrival of new executive producer Ben Wadey, who has taken over from Chris Crenshaw. Bernadette Taylor and Felix Baker will both be leaving the square later this year. Meanwhile, Max Branning, Ben Mitchell, and Zoe Slater have all been tipped to make returns in the not-too-distant future. Balvinder Sopal, who plays Suki Panisar, recently told Digital Spy, "As always, there's loads of twists and turns. We've got a new executive producer who wants to put his own stamp on the show, and he's really brilliant. I've had lots of lovely chats with him. And I think we're going to vamp it up a bit for the viewers. So expect lots of excitement, lots of thrills, lots of turns, twists. But yeah, we're looking forward to a really exciting year."
Các bạn vừa theo dõi một sản phẩm của EastEnders Spoiler TV. Xin chào và các bạn.
Another EastEnders couple hit the rocks amid cheating scandal. Elaine Peacock is mortified to see her husband George cheating on her with ex-wife Cindy Beale in EastEnders next week. And she's not the only former partner he's met up with. But is everything as it seems, the two women have never seen eye to eye. Ever since Cindy miraculously rose from the dead in 2023, revealing that she had spent 25 years in witness protection, George was unable to resist temptation and found himself falling for her again. But after marrying Elaine in November, the couple have managed to find steady ground. That was further strengthened by Cindy's affair with former stepson Junior Knight, and the subsequent attack she faced on Christmas Day at the hands of Kathy Cotton. United and stronger than ever before, Elaine was mortified to see George offer his support to Cindy at the reopening of the Prince Albert earlier this week. Under new management, she'd planned to go all out with a relaunch celebration, but hadn't managed to sell enough tickets or pull off a big enough publicity campaign to garner attention. There's also the small matter of her being Cindy Beale, Walford's most hated woman. In upcoming scenes, still reeling from her husband's act of betrayal, Elaine decides to show George just how committed she is with a sentimental gift that harks back to his boxing days. As they share a warm moment, Junior bursts in and decides to reveal where his dad was on the night of Cindy's attack. Despite telling everyone that he was attending an illegal boxing match, Junior knows the truth. He was actually visiting ex-wife Sabrina, if that wasn't bad enough. George then spills that she tried to kiss him. After a vicious argument, George rushes off into the night and searches for Junior. He wants to know why he dropped the bombshell. Unfortunately, the first person he bumps into is Cindy, who is more than happy to offer her words of wisdom. Elaine spots them together on the Prince Albert balcony, and when Felix Baker oversees them looking cozy and leaving together, she's furious. Calling up old pal Drew Peacock, the pair have a heart-to-heart as she bats off attention from another punter. Boosted by Drew's pep talk, she makes a shocking decision. What does Elaine do?
Các bạn vừa theo dõi một sản phẩm của EastEnders Spoiler TV. Xin chào và các bạn.
EastEnders exit as popular character makes unexpected departure. Ian Beale has made an unexpected temporary EastEnders exit. The character truly has seen it all in the 40 years since he first appeared on our screens as a fresh-faced teenager. So it's no wonder that he's decided to take a break. In the last 6 months, he's discovered his ex-wife Cindy Beale was cheating on him, and that his mother Kathy attacked her with a snow shovel, with the revelation out in the open. Cindy then shot him, before pushing him in front of a car that ignited an explosion at the Queen Vic. In the aftermath, she threatened to reveal her assault to the police, unless the Beales handed over their businesses. Kathy eventually caved and signed over the Prince Albert bar, unaware of the next big bombshell that was awaiting. Cindy had witnessed Kath's affair with Harvey Monroe, and after grabbing the keys to the boozer, exposed the dalliance to all of their neighbors. Ian couldn't believe what his mother had been up to, and now has Harvey living under his roof. If the family drama wasn't bad enough, son Peter has struggled to bond with his newborn Jimmy after the youngster was diagnosed with a visual impairment. Recently, he felt uncomfortable hearing Penny Branning talk so positively about his son's condition. His fiancée Lauren Branning noticed how he was reluctant to hold the baby and staged an intervention with Cindy and Kathy. It was during the difficult conversation that Ian's absence was addressed. He's jetted to the other side of the world to catch up with some old mates, Sharon Watts and Michelle Fowler. Michelle has been based in Australia for a number of years, and Sharon went to stay with her in the wake of Martin Fowler's death. She initially went to visit her granddaughter Alyssa, but has since made her quick exit into some sort of world tour, with Ian along for the ride. Back in Walford, things were escalating between Peter and Lauren, with her leaving him alone with the baby while she tried to score a drink at the Vic. Thankfully, nobody would serve her, so she found comfort elsewhere. Zach Hudson was on hand to offer some advice, and the two ended up kissing. Something tells us that Ian may have to cut his trip short to help out a heartbroken Peter.
Các bạn vừa theo dõi một sản phẩm của EastEnders Spoiler TV. Xin chào và các bạn.